miss the 400 spiders who live in our cottage with us. We're gonna be making barbecue bean mold today. It was a submission, and we're very grateful.
Thank you for the submission.
Thank you for the submission. We're very grateful for all the horrible recipes we've been getting lately. I think we're gonna just keep it to the submissions until we run out of those for now, because we have a lot to get through. So I don't know what cookbook this comes from, but it is old. It's an old one, I can tell because the paper has been yellow. It's yellowed. That's how old the paper is.
Nice. Who submitted it?
It was, let me look, at Christy McCat. McCat. Thank you for the submission.
It's probably Mick at.
Thank you for forcing my partner to eat bean mold. Soften the gelatin in the half-cup tomato juice. What I read, which is very important, you never put the gelatin in first.
Oh, okay.
It's always gelatin into the liquid, not liquid into the gelatin. I also want to send a shout out to Stephanie, who is the actual owner of this necklace here. We went out to the pub last night for a nightcap.
We could call it that.
We could call it a night. It was supposed to be a nightcap, and very quickly turned into us being there till about midnight. And a lovely, lovely woman named Stephanie, who I complimented her necklace, and then she just took it right off and gave it to me. So this episode is dedicated to the spiders who live in our home. May we always appease them so they do not crawl into my mouth while I sleep. To Christy for this bean recipe. To Stephanie for this lovely necklace that still smells like her. Infinitely better than how I smell, so I'm quite grateful for that. Thank you. Shout out Stephanie. And to Dick, who bought us many rounds of whiskey shots last night.
This doesn't have cups because
our friend Geraldine, the one thing she told us to bring to Ireland with us were measuring cups. And what did we do? Not do that. We have to convert it to whatever the fuck they use here. What do they use here? Stones?
1 cup equals 4 stones.
These old recipes have literally no specifications. I think at one point it just said like add lemon juice, like there's no amount. In saucepan, soften gelatin to the half cup tomato juice. That's it. Add brown sugar and prepared mustard. Stir over low heat until gelatin and sugar dissolve.
We don't know how much brown sugar or mustard, right?
We do actually. 1 teaspoon mustard, 1 tablespoon.
2 envelopes of gelatin.
Oh shit. I'll do a jumping jack. I like
No, don't do a jumping jack.
Why?
Your limbs flailing is scary to me. That's close.
The one thing I did have to alter though, because they don't have barbecue baked beans here. I checked, they have literally an entire aisle dedicated to beans, but no barbecue beans. They had curry beans, they had multi-flavor beans.
It's a bean country.
Yeah, but they don't do barbecue, I guess, really. I could be wrong on that. So all my Irish friends who are currently probably going to correct me on this. Do you eat barbecue? Do you have barbecue? They don't have barbecue beans. So what I'm going to do is DIY barbecue beans by combining this Super Value baked beans can and this classic barbecue sauce. It's going to be the same thing, right? I mean, it's going to be interesting no matter what, because it is gelatin beans.
You only need a tablespoon of onion?
Yes. I don't know what that means.
And half a cup of celery. I'm going to make you cut this onion.
Oh God, the onions here, I have to open the window. The onions here are like potent. Kiri Cormac, shout out to you as well. It says chew gum so you don't cry. Do we have any gum in the house?
I do, but I'm drinking Irish coffee, so.
I'm going to chop the onions, rose, stirring the tomato juice and the gelatin. I don't really understand. I'm thinking of doing midweek live recipe mini-sodes.
We're already on mini-sodes?
Yeah. But I was going to set a poll out to see if you wanted to do appetizers or cocktails from weird cocktails from the 70s and 80s. So right now in the pan is mustard, tomato sauce, tomato juice, onion. No onion. Gelatin.
Yep.
Gelatin is in there. And we're about to put in the brown sugar, which I don't know why we're doing that with mustard. It seems a bit odd. My brother will be editing this video, so I feel like at some point there's just going to be like an ass floating in the background of art.
And And now I stir in the additional 1 cup tomato juice and a lemon juice. Can you get the lemon juice ready? We need a whole cup of lemon juice.
Oh, Jesus. I found this
Get to juicing.
device in our cupboard.
Juicer.
Never seen that before. Look, we made juice. Is that a cup?
No.
Oh. I can juggle these lemons.
Really impressed, babe. It's really good. I didn't know you had so many skills. Also, looks like you have a lemon on your shirt, even though that's
Hi, can I call you back in like 20 minutes?
What? I think so.
I hope this is good.
Little face.
I think it's just the texture is gonna be weird, but I think the flavors are gonna be fine. I just like who, like at a barbecue, if we pulled out like jello beans.
Like, that should be your new, like, what do you call that? What do you call it? Your carb? When you, like, whatever we bring places should be bad. Like, weird.
Yeah. Whenever we're invited to any dinner party in the future, we're gonna make one of these bad ones. We're gonna make more weird. Yeah.
We're not gonna get invited to dinner party.
No one's gonna invite us to anyone's house anyway. But it'll be fun while it lasts. With barbecue sauce.
Oh no.
What?
I mixed up. Only 2 tablespoons of this.
Are you? Can't believe you just almost poured quadruple the amount of lemon juice into the recipe than it needed. We are the Nanuet lemons after all. We've chilled let the gelatin set moderately because we still have to fold in the beans and the onion and the celery. So we let it set for a bit. We just realized that we have no can opener.
Well, we have one, but
It's like, okay, I know it's a can opener. Deep in my heart, I know it is a can opener. We cannot figure out how it opens cans.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to think of how I want to enjoy these fine vegetables inside of this mold, and I'm thinking smaller chunks rather than larger chunks
Yeah, I
will be more enjoyable than large chunks of onion and celery.
Okay, so we know this is a can opener. I'm sure of it because it looks similar to can openers
It's so small.
can openers we've seen before, but we don't know how to open the can with it.
I hate that I'm defeated by it.
I know I've opened a can with something like that before.
So what we've been doing, which I don't suggest or recommend, is just puncturing it multiple times. Ooh, get enough out of there.
Show them the bean top.
Oh!
This.
I couldn't open it. I did my best. That's all you can ask for.
It's like making gross sound. Have you seen that meme where it's like good pussy sounds like you're stirring macaroni and cheese? This is like, this is bad.
Cody, you have to edit
Cody,
that all
keep
out.
it in.
No.
Cody, keep it in.
This is a family friendly.
Keep it in. I'm allowed to say.
I am disgusted.
DIY barbecue beans.
Taste that.
I don't really want to.
But, you know. Does it taste barbecue-y enough? Or does it need more barbecue?
I think it needs more barbecue. Barbecue beans now. We've made barbecue beans in our measuring glass. What's next?
Fold in the beans.
Okay.
Okay, my only concern is
We don't know how to fold.
this is how you fold it, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty confident about it.
1/2 cup chopped celery
Half.
and 1 tablespoon onion. The last time we were at the pub we're going to tonight, we met a man who looked like a Viking and an entire hurling team.
Thought of just biting into a raw onion. exciting me.
Raw onion that's in jello for
Pour into 4-cup mold.
chill till for 6 servings. So any 4 of you want to come over and have this gelatin bean with us as a nice little app? Yeah, I mean, we're going to use this tin, which is definitely not 4 cups, but I don't think we need 4 cups of this.
Oh, you just want to ditch the rest of it?
I mean,
How do we even dispose of something?
I don't
like
know. Burn it. Exercise it. It's perfect!
It's perfect bean. Yikes.
How are we going to transport this very full tin to the freezer?
You're gonna open the freezer and then I'm gonna move it.
Perfect. All right, well, that concludes part 1 of our moderately sober barbecue bean jello mold recipe. Part 2 is the reveal of our set jello as we return from the pubs tonight.
It'll be really a fun drunk snack. Only you.
Oh, God. Okay, so peace out. So, in all fairness, we shouldn't have set ourselves up for failure.
That was a poor choice.
We are not back from the pub. It's actually a full day later. We completely forgot that we had to do this while coming home from the pubs last night.
Big shock.
It's been setting in the fridge overnight. It just looks like frozen soup.
Looks gross.
Hold it up. This is what our barbecue bean mold looks like. As you can see, it's very shiny.
Ew.
It's definitely set.
Died if you flipped it all the way over and it
It
just fell
flew
out.
out. I actually do want to flip it. I want to take it out.
I don't know if it'll work.
We're gonna try to get this thing out the mold.
Oh god. I mean, we could do like a jello shot and like get the red, right?
Yeah.
Loosen that mold.
This thing doesn't want to come out. Beans.
I feel like it's gonna.
Oh, here it comes. Woo!
Oh god, in chunks. Even worse.
All right, well, that's fine for now. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
great. Oh, Lordy. Secure the beans. Ta-da!
Ugh.
So then at your next July 4th party, be sure to bring your plate of cold gelatinous beans. It just smells like barbecue beans.
I bet the
but
overwhelming
cold.
flavor is gonna just be barbecue.
Okay, let's
Fork?
fork. Let's fork. I'm not taking a whole spoonful. I'm taking a tiny
You have to get the flavor. You have to get all the flavors.
I do have all the oh, also the best part is that we didn't cook the onion before putting it in, which we realized afterwards.
No, it didn't tell us to.
I know. So there's I'm not kidding, literally just chunks of cold raw onion
And celery.
within the bean mold. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel about biting into just raw onion. She's got a big spoonful. Look at that.
Cheers.
Okay, here we go. It's the texture. I can't do it.
Oh, it was nasty. That was not good. Ugh.
I mean, like the aftertaste, like now I'm feeling like maybe I was being dramatic. That's what this feels like in my mouth.
Ew.
It feels like I've eaten, and now I'm throwing it back up. In the
Okay.
trunk.
I don't know.
God, it's the
Stop eating it. Why do you keep eating it?
because like I like the aspects of it. Like I like the bean is great.
I disagree. Okay. This has been fun.
Well, this was terrible. Wait, rating. We have to rate it. Describe it in one word first, please. One word for this dish, and you can't use the same one you used last time.
Gross.
I think the word that describes this best is gelatinous.
Yeah.
It's gelatinous. It's a
Gross
really
and
bad
gelatinous.
jello. I give this 2 stars.
No.
I give this 2 stars out of 5.
1 star.
I think it's definitely better than the banana steak. Like
Yeah,
I
that made me
could,
want to vomit for sure.
parts of that I'm like, okay.
But at least that had steak, and which is why I got the 1 star for me. This doesn't even have any elements that I would really enjoy.
I mean, like, separate, like I eat barbecue beans with like a
but
side
these
of
aren't barbecue beans.
yeah, it's like, yeah. It's like barbecue
These
beans.
are like pinto beans that we put in barbecue sauce.
Horrible cousin.
That's terrible.
This is another meal for enemies.
I feel
That
like
should be the
we're gonna
title of this cooking show.
Meals for enemies.
Meals for enemies, because you're not going to be wanting to serve this to anyone you love because it tastes like it feels like vomit.
Yeah.
I'm going to put up a poll, and it's going to be about whether or not you want me to do midweek live cocktail recipes that are questionable from the 70s and 80s, or appetizers similar to what we've just done, where it's like a couple ingredients, a quick, easy meal. This turned out to be a 2-day long adventure. That's fine. Turned out to be a 2-day long adventure because we got drunk midway through and then forgot about it. But we're back and we're better than ever. We're not wearing any makeup. My eyebrow is half off on this side, which is why my bang is covering it. These are my blue light glasses. They make me look a little bit like Edna Mode. I'm okay with it. This is the most Irish sweater I could possibly be wearing. It's literally made of sheep wool. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. This is terrible. Don't make it. Bye.